Welcome. Tonight, we're going to do a little bit of exploration through the rainforest of Borneo on the third largest island in the world. We hope to see quite a fair bit of creatures, nocturnal creatures actually. We're looking at spiders, hopefully, frogs, which you can actually hear the sound, insects, and then of course, during a night like this, it is so soothing to listen to the flow of this little stream that flows through the night. And yeah, we do hope that more creatures will come up tonight. Alright, on any of the night walks, what you see here, okay, it's very bright now, what I have. Everyone must have a headlamp, and your headlamp has to be at least minimum 100 lumens. How you use the headlamp is by looking at what is reflective towards you. Many of the nocturnal creatures, when you shine your headlamp on them, you'll see something that glitters, and what you need to do is actually just walk closer to them and try to identify what they are. Look there. This is a species of frog under Rhacophoridae, known as the Nycticebus pictus or the cinnamon tree frog or Peter's tree frog. It is near threatened due to habitat loss. They're known as the cinnamon tree frog because of those tiny white speckles that are all over their reddish body, and they look like cinnamon. Okay, right. This is another creature which you normally can see when you do this kind of walk. To many people it's a cricket, but this is actually a species of catadid. It's black and white, and then the foot is actually orangey in color. And these are the kind of creatures that actually rub their wings together, yeah, to make their calls, and especially a male that does it to call the female. This is a good find actually. This is a species of spider under Sparacidae or huntsman, and this falls under the Tauticopis or the heavy huntsman spider. They are found in many parts of the world. Now when you talk about spiders, treat all spiders as venomous, but their venom is not medically significant to us unless you have allergies. I'm sure you do have spiders in your home wherever you are, and please, do not kill them unnecessarily. Right, another species of frog on our encounter for this walk. This is one of the species known as the Chalcorana raniceps, or many people call it the jetback tree frog. Some call it the white-lipped tree frog. Normally the sizes of frogs depends a lot. Smaller frogs like this could be male, yeah, and then you have to actually look at the throat whether they have any vocal sac or not to know whether it's a male or female. But whenever you walk in the forest at night, you hear frog calls. Those are definitely the male frogs calling for the females. This is another species of huntsman. It is definitely the Heterocoda species. So whenever we just say a species, it has not been given a full name yet, but we know the genus is Heterocoda. So the species have yet to be described, and you commonly will see them on the ground or even on tree trunks like this. Well, we're dealing with arachnids tonight. This is one species of Sparacidae. It's known as the Heterocoda David Bowie. Yes, you guessed it right. Named after the rocker David Bowie, and it was Peter Jagger who described this species. And because of the chelicerae of the species of spider, it looks like the makeup that David Bowie will put on during his concerts. That's why he called it Heterocoda David Bowie. And they come in a few variations. So this one is still probably like a juvenile. Now, come closer. Look at this species now. When you talk about amphibians, you have frogs, you have toads, you have caecilians. So this is a species of toad. known as the crested toad. Why they call it crested toad? Because in between the eyes, yeah, and the nose, there's that bit of crest. They come in many variations. This is one of those camouflage ones, yeah. And when you have a good look at them, as if it has like two false eyes, and it looks like this is like an angry human face, yeah. Some of them can be orange or yellow in color. So toads are, as usual, they are poisonous, yeah. So there are only certain creatures that will feed on them. And if you are in the field of herpetology, after you hold the toad, you have to wash your hands, because you cannot hold any other frogs, because the frogs might die because of the poison from the toad. Right, now we're lucky tonight. We do see this during the day sometimes, but at night they're more relaxed. This is a species of mantis, yeah. So praying mantis are actually carnivorous. You do hear about female mantis eating the male mantis after they mate. Rule of thumb is that mantis with wings, those are male, and then mantis without wings are female. So there are many different species of mantis worldwide, and this was just one of them.
What a great find! This is the Microhyla nepenthicola. Microhyla, it is small. Nepenthicola is from the pitcher plant, Nepenthes ampullaria, where the female will lay her eggs. And this used to be the smallest frog in the world. A species of beetle. Well, this one is copulating. This is just one of that out of 400,000 species of beetles that we have worldwide. Beetles are found everywhere else in the world except at the sea and the polar regions. The difference of beetles and other insects is that the elytra of beetles are very hard, and this protects them from their predators. Beetles are important because they feed on plants, fungi, and breaks down animal and plant debris. Now, what you're looking at is a kind of centipede known as the long-legged centipede. Look at the legs, they're long. It's under Scutijera. And when you talk about centipede, this centipede and the one that you have at home is totally different. The word centipede comes from the Latin word centi means 100, pedes or ped means food.
There. Do you see that species of spider? It is orange in color. The chelicerae is orange and black, and well, surprisingly, this is known as the orange huntsman, but then again, it is only known as the Heterocoda species, yet to be given a full name by the scientists. So just one of those few huntsman spiders that you might actually see when you walk in the rainforest. Look what we have here. This is a species of gecko known as the Ceratodactylus pubisulcus, or the common name is the growth bent toe lizard. The toes are actually bent, that's why they're known as bent toe. So these are one of the common species that we can actually find in our rainforest. At times you can actually pick them up to have a good look at them, depending on which area. They're quite docile actually, and of course they have, yeah, what they do here is part of that ecological control of the other things that they will eat. They'll eat ants, insects and all that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to end our walk for today. I hope you all have had that good experience, and hoping that you would come. We'll do this face to face, physically, when time is right, but at the moment it has to be done online. Yeah, I hope you would learn to understand that in the forest during the night there are many little creatures that is important for the survival of the rainforest itself. Of course, the bigger creatures, yeah, they are around here too, but it's not that easy to spot. So see you all again. Yeah, do tune in. Borneo Bob signing out.